Putin's got to know that if he messes around and if he gets caught, the penalties will be severe.
Pretty much everyone agrees Russia interfered with the 2016 presidential election, and President Trump's national security team agrees it's happening again during the ongoing 2018 midterms.
Our democracy itself is in the crosshairs.
The intelligence community continues to be concerned about the threats of upcoming U.S. elections.
The Trump administration says it's working to make sure voting systems and the electoral process are protected, but that's likely not going to stop any country that really wants to interfere from at least trying. Enter the Deter Act. It was introduced by Senators Marco Rubio and Chris Van Hollen. They originally introduced the bill in January, but D.C. has recently started to pay a lot more attention to it.
After the spectacle of President Trump and President Putin in Helsinki, a lot of our colleagues said, hey, let's take a look at that Deter Act.
Essentially, the Deter Act says after an election is over, the Director of National Intelligence has 30 days to determine if a foreign country interfered. And if it's Russia, unlike the sanctions Congress enacted for the 2016 interference, some automatic sanctions would hit without the need for presidential approval.
Here's what's going to happen. A lot of your banks are going to get hit. Your energy sector is going to get hit. Any oligarch that is found to have been, conniving and interfering will be hit.
And the definition of interference is pretty broad. It covers things we would all agree on: hacking into systems and releasing stolen information, a la 2016, hacking election registration systems, or purchasing ads. But it would also cover any significant effort from trolls on social media. Van Hollen says that broadness is necessary to make it clear to countries like Russia that America isn't putting up with that, and for Americans to know how serious Congress takes election security.
If people lose faith in the results of elections, you will undermine the confidence in our democratic system.
Van Hollen says they are gaining supporters by the day for the bill, but they are working on some of the language to give it the best chance of making it off the Senate floor. And it's definitely going to be a tricky sell in the House, where Congress seems a little more reticent to go against the president. Not to mention getting the president to sign off on it, but Van Hollen stays pretty confident.
If the president vetoes this bill, then he is throwing, the integrity of our democratic process under the bus for 2018.